Have you ever heard of the Bermuda Triangle? That mysterious patch of ocean between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda where ships and planes are said to vanish without a trace. For decades, this place has been the stuff of legends, sparking tales of alien abductions, time warps, and gateways to other dimensions. But what's the real story behind this infamous triangle? Today, we're diving deep into the heart of the mystery, separating the chilling myths from the scientific reality. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle really took off in the mid-20th century. Writers and journalists started connecting a series of unexplained disappearances in the region, painting a picture of a uniquely dangerous part of the world. The most famous case is probably Flight 19. In 1945, 5 US Navy torpedo bombers took off from Florida for a routine training mission and were never seen again. A rescue plane sent to find them also vanished. The official Navy report famously described it as if they flew off to Mars. This one incident became the cornerstone of the Bermuda Triangle myth. Soon, other stories were added to the lore. The USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship, disappeared in 1918 with over 300 people on board. The SSL Pharaoh, a cargo ship, sank during a hurricane in 2015. Each disappearance added another layer to the enigma, fueling books, documentaries, and countless late-night discussions. The tales often included strange phenomena, compasses spinning wildly, electronic equipment failing, and eerie green fogs appearing out of nowhere. It's easy to see why people were captivated. The idea of a cosmic mystery in our own backyard is both terrifying and thrilling. But here's where things get interesting. When you start to peel back the layers of these stories, the mystery begins to unravel. Many of the so-called mysterious disappearances weren't that mysterious at all. Let's go back to Flight 19. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, was relatively new to the area and had a history of getting lost. Radio transcripts show he mistakenly believed his compasses were broken and thought he was over the Florida Keys when he was actually far out in the Atlantic. He became disoriented, and the planes likely ran out of fuel and crashed into the rough seas. What about the rescue plane? It was a Martin Mariner, a type of aircraft known to have a risk of exploding from fuel vapor leaks. In fact, a tanker ship in the area reported seeing a massive explosion in the sky right around the time the rescue plane would have been there. Many other famous cases have similar logical explanations. The USS Cyclops was carrying a heavy load of manganese, which can become unstable and shift in rough seas, potentially causing the ship to capsize quickly. It also disappeared during a time when German U-boats were active in the Atlantic. Although there's no direct evidence of an attack, the SSL Pharaoh sank directly in the path of Hurricane Joaquin, a powerful category for storm. The ship's captain made a navigational error, leading the vessel into the heart of the storm. It wasn't a mystery, it was a tragedy caused by extreme weather and human judgment. So, if the most famous cases have logical explanations, why does the legend persist? A big part of it is exaggeration and misinformation. Authors looking to sell books often embellished the facts or included ships and planes that disappeared far outside the triangle's boundaries. Some stories were even completely made up. The reality is, the Bermuda Triangle is one of the most heavily trafficked areas in the world for both ships and planes. Statistically speaking, the number of disappearances in this region is no higher than in any other part of the ocean with similar traffic and weather conditions. The US Coast Guard and other official bodies don't even recognize the Bermuda Triangle as a specific area of hazard, but that doesn't mean the area isn't without its dangers. There are several scientific factors that make this region particularly challenging for navigation. First, the weather is incredibly volatile. It's located in Hurricane Alley, where tropical storms and hurricanes can form rapidly, creating massive waves and treacherous conditions that can overwhelm even large vessels. The Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current, also flows through the area. It's like a river within the ocean, moving at several miles per hour, which can quickly throw ships and planes off course if they experience engine trouble. Then there's the unique geology of the seabed. The Bermuda Triangle contains some of the deepest ocean trenches in the world, like the Puerto Rico Trench, which is over 27,000 feet deep. If a ship or plane sinks in these depths, finding the wreckage is nearly impossible with current technology. This lack of evidence helps fuel the mystery when you can't find the wreckage. It's easier to imagine it simply vanished. Another fascinating scientific theory involves rogue waves. For a long time, sailors' tales of monstrous waves appearing out of nowhere were dismissed as folklore, but satellite data has now confirmed that rogue waves, massive, spontaneous walls of water that can be more than twice the height of surrounding waves, are real. A 100-foot rogue wave could easily sink a large ship in seconds, leaving little to no debris. There's also the theory of methane gas eruptions. The seabed in parts of the Bermuda Triangle is known to have large deposits of frozen methane gas. If a pocket of this gas were to suddenly erupt, it could drastically reduce the density of the water above it. A ship passing over this spot would lose buoyancy and could sink almost instantly. If the gas reached the atmosphere, it could also potentially ignite and destroy an aircraft flying overhead. While this is a plausible scientific theory, there is no direct evidence linking a specific disappearance to a methane gas eruption. Finally, we have to consider human error. As we saw with Flight 19 and the SSL Pharaoh, bad decisions, inexperience, or disorientation can have catastrophic consequences, especially when combined with the region's challenging environmental factors. Many incidents attributed to the supernatural are, in reality, tragic stories of human fallibility meeting the unforgiving power of nature. So, the Bermuda Triangle isn't a paranormal vortex or an alien hunting ground. It's a real place with a unique combination of heavy traffic, extreme weather, powerful currents, and complex ocean floor topography. The mystery was largely created by sensationalism, which cherry-picked and distorted events to fit a thrilling narrative. The real story, grounded in science and history, is just as fascinating, reminding us of the immense power of our planet and the importance of respecting it. The next time you hear a spooky story about the Bermuda Triangle, you'll know the truth is less about aliens and more about oceanography, meteorology, and the hard lessons learned from maritime history. Thanks for joining me on this journey to debunk one of the world's greatest modern myths. What mystery should we investigate next? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the unexplained. See you next time.